Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to BSG Online 9. I am your host YatogamiNL, and I am here with the No, you're not finishing the line. All right,
Xterra!
cool.
I thought you were gonna announce me. Okay, that
With
was not
Rayman,
awkward.
any percent on the DSi, but he's playing on the new 3DS. Take it away, fam.
Yo, thank you. So yeah, welcome everybody. I'll be showing you guys Rayman on the DS. As you can see on the webcam, it's on the DS. It's the first time that's ever shown in the marathon at all. It's probably my favorite version now of Rayman. So without further ado, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's go. So DSi stands for DSiWare version. So basically, if you have a Nintendo 3DS or whatever, or DS, doesn't matter, and you have DSiWare, you can download this game. And for the longest time, this version was like unexplored. And only recently, kind of like a couple months ago, we started exploring it more. And it actually ends up being so cool. Like there's so much awesome stuff on this version that makes this so much more awesome in my opinion than all the other versions. And it's the fastest version as well. So that is really cool, right? So starting off with a change, like if you mash A here, you can get through these text boxes of the Tilla faster. Normally you just have to wait. We can mash to make it a little bit faster. Also, photographers are really cool. It actually makes use of the DS camera, and it takes a picture of you when you're going for a checkpoint, which is really cool. Okay, let me get that plum over there. Perfect, because we need to jump on him and then get the cage right there. So the cages are different compared to the PS1 version. These are similar to the PC version. So there's like two main versions, like PC and PS1, I would say, in terms of cages. And this version uses the PC cages. So it has like the exact same cages as PC. Now, the reason why this version is so cool is not only the photographers, which I will show off later when it takes a picture. There's a bunch of other cool stuff. Basically, there is this way to actually skip one cage. And the way we do that is because there is, on one level, there is supposed to be 6 cages, right? Every level has 6 cages. And there is one level that actually has 7 cages. And normally, when you grab that 6th cage, the 7th one disappears. But if you grab the 6th and the 7th when you're on the same screen, you can actually grab it and it does get counted towards the total. Now, it only gets counted towards the total once. Kind of technical explanation there. But anyway, that allows us, if we get that 7th cage as the final cage in the game, that means we'll be able to unlock the final level, which normally requires 102 cages. So that's really cool. So we're gonna actually skip the longest cage to grab in the game and then get that 7th cage instead. So that's really cool. Also, pretty much every any percent version, or well, all cages, or versions where you do all cages, you go after this level, which is Anguish Lagoon, you go straight to the Swamps of Forgetfulness and finish off the forest. Now, in this version, you actually go to Bandland. And that's really cool. You actually get helicopter power up first, which is like, I've always wanted a run that was potentially viable like that, but now it's actually a thing. So we'll get helicopter before we get the ring grab ability, and I think that's really cool. But we'll go ahead and go to Swamps of Forgetfulness right after this. Also, there is another reason why this game is good is because there is like no auto-scrollers. So apart from this one right here, all the auto-scrollers in the game, you can just keep running forward. Like, you don't have to wait at all. So all the auto-scrollers are essentially cut out of the game, except for this one, basically. So that's another really cool thing. But yeah, I really like it that the run is, you know, in this version is now like helicopter first. I think that's very interesting. And then also that cage strat. Now, another really cool thing is that once you beat a level and you re-enter the level, you can actually skip screens by pressing select, and you can do it very fast. So if you spam select, you skip through the screens, and you're back on the world map right away. Like it's so cool. Like you'll see it happen later. Like there is a bunch of cages that are like on the start of a screen, and most of those will be better to pick them up in the revisits, which is really cool. Like, you'll see me skipping some cages that I usually don't, you know, in PS1. But here I will skip them. Because, yeah, they're faster to pick up on the revisit, which is really awesome. The revisits are really awesome. And the revisits are usually in the mid part of the game, but now they are actually at the end. Because I do have to finish the game with Bongo Hills, which is literally a level I'm at now. So before I'm able to go to the final level... Oh yeah, by the way... These are the pictures I was talking about. I think it's really awesome. That is a thing. I'm just taking a safety save here. Yep, and it's good that I did, because this trick is not that easy. Alright. Let's go again. Oh yeah, I keep... I keep forgetting that it takes another picture after you're back alive. There we go. So that's the trick. On this version, this trick is actually pretty hard because your invincibility frames last way less long than in the other versions. So you have to do it, like the timing is way more tight in this version. So that's why I take the safety save. Yeah, this version also has a ton more checkpoints, actually. There's a lot more of them. Okay, so this is once again a change in the game. Similar to PC, and I screwed it up. Okay, good. So what we can do here is we can go for a little zip, we call it. Like we're gonna jump on this rocket and the platform at the same time. And if you do that, we can just hold down, and then we zip through the wall here. And then we can get this cage quicker. So that's the fastest way to get this cage here. Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. And then we do it again, basically. We just have to do it again. Here we go. We jump on the rocket and the platform at the same time. And then in here, you can just scroll left and you'll get it. There you go. Now this is the zip. It's like the oldest trick in the game, basically. All right. So here, normally you jump up and get a cage. But we're not doing that. This cage, like the cages here on this screen, will be the final cages we get in the game. I know that sounds pretty weird, but it is just like that. You know, it is what it is. So we're gonna skip the cage we just did, and then another cage to the right here we're also gonna skip, and that's the final cage in the game. So that's what's happening. On this next screen, there's another cage that we're actually gonna get on the revisits, because it's a lot faster as well. It's pretty close to the start of the screen, and we'll be able to avoid like having to wait on like a cloud. Because we have heli then, we have run there, we can just avoid that altogether. So we're also just gonna land on these chocolate balls immediately and don't bother with the cage. So that's another one we're gonna skip, and then we only have one more cage to grab, and the rest is all for the end game. And then we're gonna go to Allegro. After Allegro Presto, we will have the helicopter ability, and then we actually go back to the forest to get some cages there, but not even all the cages, because we're gonna skip a few again, because a bunch of the cages are faster on the revisit. All right. But yeah, like recently I've got my hands on a 3DS, and yeah, I really didn't expect this version to be so cool. Really did not expect it at all. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. There's also some less cool stuff. Like in the next level, you will see that platforms will be very, very dark. Not as dark as they should be. But apart from that, it's not too bad, you know. Also here we're gonna do a camera optimization. So we turn the camera back to the left so that we can make that cycle there. Pretty cool. If you don't do that, you actually don't make the cycle and you have to wait for the cloud to go up and down again. I mean, in the end, it's only like a second or two, but hey, take it. So yeah, that was Bongo Hills. We'll be back later. We'll be back later. So now the level with the slightly screwed up platforms. These are supposed to be like white and blue, but yeah, I don't know. They screwed up there. It's funny though, because there is a magician in the game, which is like these bonus levels that give you lives. And the one from this level actually has the correct platform graphic, which is very bizarre to me. So yeah, they did it right on the magician, but not here. Very weird, but hey. Anyway. So on this next level, or like next screen rather, there's gonna be a pretty difficult trick. It's gonna be unintentional. We'll be using a fizz boost. I mean, fizz boosting is essentially like on slippery platforms, like these platforms are like slippery. Fizz boosting means that you're basically charging your fist and it boosts you into the opposite direction, right? Like this. So it does give you some speed, although on DS, like this version, you don't actually get that much speed out of it compared to the other versions. Like slippery physics are not that insane as the other versions. So the trick that's coming up is actually harder than it should be, mainly because of DSI. So let's see. First of all, we have to like try to make a jump on the first try because we're gonna spawn some clouds. Ah, okay. That's what I meant. We actually wanted to land on that cloud, but it's not always that easy. But yeah, that's not even the hard part. The hard part is coming up. At least now this jump is easy. So now we're gonna have to do a fizz boost and then jump. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, good. Okay, that looked really easy, but it's really not. So what I have to do is, since I'm really close to the ceiling, I cannot do like a full jump. Like in this game, if you hold jump, you jump like, you know, higher than if you would tap the button. So you would think that, you know, you just do a full jump, so you know, you get the most height and distance, but that's not how it works there, because you hit the ceiling. So what you want to do is you want to avoid hitting the ceiling by not pressing the button as high or like as much, but not too low either. So it has to be like somewhere in between, and then you get it. Otherwise, you don't get it. So it's an unintentional trick, of course, but yeah, we got it, so that's all good. Sadly, we didn't make that jump before, but that's fine. All right. Okay, one more cage. Just exactly the same as the PC cage coming up. To be careful here to not go too fast. Yeah, I don't know what this cycle is gonna be. Let's just play it sort of safe. Okay, it's kind of monka, but fine. All right, we're gonna drop down here because there's a cage there. And that's the final cage of Allegro Presto. After this, we'll be going to the forest again. Finish off the forest. Okay, let's go slightly slow here. These jumps are kind of scary. All right, good. So yeah, the magician in this level for some reason has the correct... Oh yeah, I forgot that's not a thing here. It's fine. Okay, oh. Okay, come on. If you have bad speed, then that happens. Now, in literally, I mean, my, what is it? My muscle memory was telling me to go for a damage booster in the start, because that's how you actually skip half of this screen, but it's not possible in this version. So, yeah, rip muscle memory. And then I lost a lot of speed, and then I didn't have enough speed to pass those notes, unfortunately. But it's all good. It's all good. Alright, so actually we are able to skip an extra cage, as I said, because we'll just get the 7th cage in Bongo. Now, you're wondering maybe which cage do you skip? Well, we skip the one from Mr. Sax at the end. So the one from, you know, hello, what up, Mr. Sax? He has a level towards his name as well. And we skip the last cage there on that screen, which is the cage that takes the longest to get. So we take the 7 cages in Bongo Hills and we skip one from Mr. Sax, basically. So the world map will actually show only 5 out of 6 cages collected from Mr. Sax, but we still will be able to unlock the final level. Okay, so now we're going back to the forests, and now we actually have the helicopter ability, and that actually saves us a bunch of time. Being able to skip some cycles that we normally can't. And, oh, I should probably plant the flower here. Okay. Now, this is supposed to be an auto-scroller, but as you can see, it's not. Because all the other scrollers are essentially cut out of the game, except for that one on that visit, you know, the mosquito boss, which is called Visit. There's also a mosquito boss called Mosquito, but for people that have never seen this game before, I mean, you've seen me kill the mosquito, so that's the one I was referring to. Okay, so normally there is another cage in the start here, but we're also gonna only get that one later. We're gonna get that one later because it's gonna be faster to get it later. That's the plan. Here we could be going for like a riskier cycle skip, but it's fine. So basically every cage that is really close to the start of a screen, we're gonna get on the revisit, because then we can, basically we can hit the cage and then press select right after that. And it not only skips to the next screen, it also skips this cage animation right here, which takes like, you know, what is it, about 3 seconds? So we can skip all that as well, which is really cool. So not only, yeah, do we get it faster, we also skip the cage animation. Okay.
Do I have time to say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was so into the run that I forgot to mention anything. But yeah, a little reminder: we are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who is dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations will go to Mind. Thank you very much.
Shoutouts to Mind. All right, so we made it to Mosquito's Nest. Once again, we're skipping a bunch of cages because it's faster to get them in the revisit. Very nice. Let's see here. Do need to get this. Would be nice. There we go. And then don't forget about this next cage. Because this next cage is, yeah, also unique to the PC version and, you know, this version as well. Also, that lips guy there, he's pretty funny, but we can make quick work of him by just hitting him on the lips. If you don't hit the lips, then he just keeps spawning enemies, and you have to hit him so many times to kill him that way. Okay, once again, there is supposed to be a cage to the left, but we're gonna skip it. I almost muscle memoried that's a word I muscle memoried to the left to get the cage, but this is another cage that will be grabbed on the revisit. Just to save those extra seconds from the animation, of course. Okay, we have to actually push this off, land on the plum, and then go back for this cage. Every time a cage is like pretty far into a screen, it's most likely not worth getting it in the revisit, because you do still have to run towards it. Okay, let's not do the riskiest jump in the world, which is like not waiting for the cycles here at all. Not worth it. Not worth it. Alright, and then what is supposed to be another auto-scroller is obviously not an auto-scroller, because this is Rayman DSi. See, like we can just hold right the entire time. We don't have to wait at all. And Mosquito is behind us carrying like a huge fruit. And we'll not even ever get to see him. So yeah, these are the main reasons why this version is so quick compared to the others. But it still has some really impressive strats as well. Like, it's not like this version is easy, not at all. It still has a lot of really cool looking strats. Now, the only thing it doesn't have though is like clips. Like in PS1, Japanese and American version, you have like these clips that are pretty cool. That's not a thing here. Can you move left? Yes, we do need to get this cage here. There we go. And then all those last 3 cages we get on the revisit. Also the bosses, you know, like these Mosquito bosses, like Visit and Mosquito, I mean, they're pretty fast. I guess this wasn't looked over. I don't know if this is supposed to be possible in this version, but it's kind of funny that you can just spawn kill them, or like, you know, like spawn hit them, or like chain hit them, I guess. Which is not supposed to be possible, but it is in this. Oh, I messed it up even once. No! Oh, he's... Okay, there we go. Nah, I was just showing what would happen, you know, if you don't chain hits on him, right? That's exactly what I was doing, obviously. So normally he goes, you know, he carries around like these prickly fruits that damage you. And then, you know, whenever he carries over that giant fruit, you actually need to duck. Even though it doesn't look like you can duck underneath it, you can. Alright, so now we have the ring grab ability. So now we can grab rings. Also, you get these little screens sometimes. There's like in-game achievements in this version as well. Alright, so we're gonna grab half of the cages here. And then the other half on the revisit. Which is faster than grabbing them all now or grabbing them all later. There's a really crazy strat you can do on this next cage as well, but I think we're just gonna do it normal. Probably. Yeah. I mean, you can spawn the cage and then jump back left. Like, you spawn it as you, like, reach those blue prickly spikes. So what you can do is you can jump on the cloud early. Spawn the cage and then jump left, and you can barely make it, but it's pretty precise. So let's just do it normal. It's not worth losing like so much time on. Alright, this is supposed to be another auto-scroller, but guess what? No auto-scrollers here. So Mr. Stone is currently chasing us. Mr. Stone will be a boss fight later. But we won't even be able to see him right now. Until the end of this screen, basically. Where we're gonna wait for him. Because I still haven't found a faster strat for that part. So we're gonna run to the edge here and then run back, and then he should be arriving. Sometimes he doesn't. There we go. There he is. And then some really cool strat like that to squeeze in between those platforms and reach that. Really cool. Alright, and that was Twilight Gulch. Up next is Hard Rocks. Okay. Upon spawning in this level, I was like, what was I playing? PC, okay. Or like PC cages, yes. Alright. Because this first part is a little bit different depending on what version you play. So there's a cage up on top of here and not in the start. Usually I'm just trying to remember which version I'm playing and where the cages are in that particular version. Ooh, fizz boost here. Whee! Or tether boost rather. There's actually 2 exit signs on that first screen, by the way, for some reason. For some reason, they put multiple ways to finish a level. I don't know why. Alright, so we just spawned a cage. That's why we went to the right. Wait, was there a... Okay, I forgot. Damn it. I don't think there is a cage here, but I'm just... making sure. Okay, it's alive. So in PS1 there is a cage there. I was just doubting myself. Okay, so we just spawned a cage and it actually spawned right here. There we go. And we don't even get the mini auto-scroller. Like in the other versions there is like a very, very small auto-scroller there. But even that is not even a thing here. Oh. Careful here. Okay. Ooh, that's a lava piece. Here, we gotta spawn another cage. There we go. That platform can actually be really scary. The you know, the little clouds where I just spawned to the cage can be pretty scary. That area, because you know, once you jump on the clouds, they disappear. At least those were. And then there's like this spiky ball chasing you as well. Yeah. All right. So here, this actually is supposed to be the first photographer we take, because we have a dead abuse coming up, which is faster than waiting around. Or like, you know. So we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna go back down to get the cage, and then we're gonna die. There we go. Because otherwise we would have to drop down and then go all the way back up. And now we can just do this. And that should be the last photographer I take. So sadly, no more pictures. I'm sorry. They are really fun though. I think this version quite unique. Okay, and I still have a fast fist. Very important that I have a fast fist here, actually. Because on the next level, there's gonna be a part where I need a fast fist to continue. Oh yeah, wait. I need to actually go here. So without a fast fist, I will have to take a detour and lose like, what is it, like 3 or 5 seconds. It's not too bad though. So here there's another checkpoint to the right. So what you think is you could take a picture and then get the cage and then you know, and then dead abuse. But since you do lose like a fraction of time every time you you do a dead abuse, it actually doesn't end up being worth it because of the time you waste by taking the picture. Like, you take the picture, it also takes a bit, you know, for the animation of the picture to go. And then when you die, it takes a picture of you again. So you would have to wait for that as well. And both of those make dead abusing not really worth it on that cage there at the end. I know that might have sounded pretty confusing, but yeah. Anyway, TLDR, not worth it because dead abusing wastes too much time. That's basically what it comes down to. Alright, let's go up here, spawn some cage. There we go. Now we can make use of speed locking. Basically, I'm holding up right now, and that's the only thing I'm holding. Basically, if you move forwards by mashing X, because mashing X makes you use the heli, you have like fast movement frames for like a few frames, right? And if you hold up on one of those fast frames, you actually lock that speed. Therefore, it's called a speed lock. Makes sense, right? So I mash X to go higher, and then I transfer, essentially, my finger from right to up. And if I do that on the correct frame, it will be very fast, basically. Alright, there you go. Alright, that was good. I guess this is one of the other only auto-scrollers. I guess you still have to wait for the water to go down here. Yeah, this section was also always really cool back in the days, you know. You're here for the first time trying to figure out what to do here. But yeah, all you need to do is use your helicopter to cut the ropes, which is kind of, you know, it's cool. It's fun. It's probably fun to figure out that you have to do that. Now we still have to wait for the water though. So since we have a fast fist, it's going to be harder to get this cage quicker. So we're just going to jump to the cage. Your fist always acts as a boomerang as well. So what you can do is as well, you can stand on top of that platform right there. Charge your fist to the right and then let it go and then fall down. And then on the way back, you know, because the fist acts as a boomerang, on the way back it will hit the cage. But doing that with a fast fist there is kind of difficult. So yeah, I'm not doing that. So here there's another, normally there's like a long auto-scroller, 2 in a row actually. But in this version there is not. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about that yet. You may have seen that my HP count is insane compared to the other versions. Like, oh, what am I doing? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Like, the HP count is insane. Like, you have 10 HP. On the other versions, you only have, like, 5. Well, on GBA, you have 6, I guess. But yeah, that's another cool thing. I mean, to be fair, it does even out because your invincibility frames don't last as long. So, yeah. Alright, so this is why we needed the fast fist. Because otherwise we cannot hit this ring here. And now we just barely can. It's very close. But I'm pretty sure you need you're supposed to have the running ability for that. Otherwise we take that fast fist right there if you've seen it. Sometimes it's hard to point stuff out because you only see it for like a split second. And yeah, once again, a lot of photographers. There is so many more photographers in this version. It's kind of crazy, actually. Alright. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I have to draw. Whoa. Give me a second here. Oh yeah, I have to drop down here. Almost forgot. Oh, do I not have streamer mode on Discord? Interesting. Let me check that. Although this game has like barely any downtime as well. Like it barely has any downtime. Because yeah, no auto scrollers, like stuff like that. Because I wanted to okay, whatever. Oh, no. Okay, good. Alright, this boss fight is actually not that easy in PC. The picture, yeah, it's funny, right? Aw, damn it, we already messed one hit up. So basically how this works is once you hit the middle thing, you need like a specific amount of time before you can hit it again. And yeah, because of your invincibility frames, this makes it a lot harder in this. Okay, there we go. That's a successful one at least. Whoa. I do think I should have skipped that one. Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, I know you hear it. I need to put up streamer mode. I don't know why it's not enabled. I'll put it on in a bit. Quickly, nobody leave Discord right now. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, let's see here. Streamer mode. There we go. Okay, it's enabled now. We're saved. We're completely saved. Alright. Okay, not the best stone fight, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. Oh no, the bug. No. Okay, that's why this version isn't that great either. I guess that's another down part. Sometimes he goes magician mode and he literally makes the makes the rocks disappear. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes he's like, bloop. Bye bye, boulder. Oh well. Fine. So now, instead of, you know, every single other version of the game, after getting the running ability, which is, you know, what we get now, you go back and get all the cages from the revisits. Now, not in DSi. In DSi, we actually move onwards. And we go to Eraser Plains. Because the revisits are at the end of the game. That's what we're doing here. Also, that cage in the start, we get that on the revisit as well. So that's why we just keep moving immediately. Oh yeah, there is no cage here. True. Cage is in a slightly different position here. Or like the spawner of the cage. There we go, we spawn it like that, and then we get it like that. There we go. Why, you ask? You ask why we don't get that cage? It's because we get it in the revisits, it's faster, because then we can press select and skip the level right after hitting it, and we save those 3 seconds from the animation. Oops. So yeah, every time there's like a cage pretty close to like the start of a screen, we will get that in the revisit because it's faster, because we can, yeah, skip the animation with select. Really cool. Why do I revisit the first levels last? Because in order to do the extra cage glitch, which is the way you get the cage in Bongo Hills at the end. It's like a extra cage, right? And Bongo Hills has 7 cages. And that 7th cage has to be the final cage in the game. Otherwise, the 6th or like the extra cage thing doesn't work. That's why. So it has to be the final cage in the game. Therefore, if we go to the revisits now and we do everything except for that cage, we would still have to go back after doing the end game, then get to Bongo Hills, and then go back to the, you know, to the final level in the game, if that makes sense. So might as well do this first, then do the revisits, and then go to the final. Hope that makes sense. Also, we skipped another cage there on this screen on purpose because of the same reason. Ah, we did get that lightning. Yep. All right. Yeah, we also skipped another cage on this screen in the start because that one requires us to be small Rayman and then run very far from the left towards the right while being small Rayman, and it is very slow. So we're also gonna get that in the revisits. It's gonna save quite a lot of time actually. Yeah, after this boss fight, we'll be going straight back into the level to get all those cages we skipped. Also, you get extra Ps like this, you know, that makes this version quite a bit easier. You get a lot more P orbs during the boss fights. You also get a P orb on Space Mama, which is essentially pretty needed in the casual playthrough, because everyone went through the same pain. They got to Space Mama finally, then they die once, and if you die once, you're back to 3 HP on the PlayStation 1 version, and you would have to do the entire boss fight with 3 HP. So that makes it a lot harder. Shoutouts to Yahoo, by the way. Alright, and then the final hit. We're just gonna take it slow. Like if I actually jump in the air now and hit her, she might softlock. And it's kind of easy to softlock in the DSi version, so let's not try that. Not worth it. Excellent. So we're not going to move on. We're just gonna re-enter this level right now and get all the cages that we skipped on purpose. And it's gonna look pretty cool. Here we go. Alright, get this cage and then look. Boom. I press select right away. Cool, right? And then we can skip the screens. Now this one. We interrupt the animation with select. At the same time we get the cage still. It's really sick. And now this one. It takes a long time to go back to the right. So what we can do, boom, boom. And we're in pencil. There we go. Very cool, right? We're gonna do the same on this cage here. Normally there's a cage here down, but we're not gonna get it yet. We're gonna get that in the revisit as well. Okay, we have to go left. Cage here. Land on this. Yep. Okay, good. So yeah, not all cages are worth revisiting for, as I said before. This jump here is a lot harder on this version because, yeah, slippery physics are kind of bad. Also, sometimes doing a fizz boost has like no use whatsoever. But I'm so used to doing a fizz boost there that I keep doing it, but it doesn't actually gain you much speed here. Alright, just gotta squeeze through here, okay. And then we have a really nice hitbox. Very nice, right? Okay. Trying to remember on the spots where the cages are, because, you know, it's been a while since I played this game, actually. And on PS1, yeah, the cage locations are different. So I have to think really well in order to not forget a cage. Also, you may have seen it, but probably not. The ground textures there earlier were really bad. Really badly done. It's a major mistake by the developers. A huge oversight. Looks really bad. So if you're curious what I was on about, you can always rewind the stream and go look back. Very sneaky cage, this one. Yeah, so only 2 cages right now, but that's normal because the rest we get in the revisit anyway. I mean, we're gonna get a few cages here, of course, but... Here we go. I think technically getting this cage is faster in the revisit, but... Yeah, it's hard to actually make it save time. Okay. Also, this is one of the only parts that is like completely different compared to PC. Like they added some more clouds and everything here and some sharpeners. Also, this sharpener or like this little pin right there, that is definitely supposed to be there, right? Definitely intended, right? It actually does hurt you if you don't duck here, so you gotta make sure to avoid it. Apart from like a few things like this version is awesome, man. I really like it a lot. What? Okay. Well, that was interesting. It's fine though. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. I like it a lot, and then it just screws me so bad. Alright, revisit time. So you would think like, man, doesn't this lose time? No, it's actually one of the bigger screen skip time saves in the run, actually. So we spawned the cage just now, we move back to the left, we get it, and then instead of having to go all the way back, we can just skip. Like get the cage and then select, and we're in Space Mama right there. Awesome, right? Oops. No! Oh my god. He spins. So what you can do is if you spam jump, you can actually... basically, you jump up. And jump is also the helicopter button. So you basically spam jump because as soon as you reach the next ledge and you spam X, you helicopter and you land on that edge quicker. Does that make sense? And that's what you want to do. But if you screw it up, then the stuff that just happened to me happens, right? Oh my god, that was hopefully explained decently at least. Anyway, we call it the spam jump. It is used quite a bit, actually. It used to never be used. Like it's, I think it's still like sort of like a newer tech compared to all the others. Oh my god, what is going on here? It's like only a couple years old. Alright, get this cage. Now on this screen there is also 2 exit signs. So we're gonna go for the other one because there's a cage down here as well. Yeah, it's actually very satisfying to do the spam jump. Like, essentially it comes down to, let's imagine like a staircase, right? And you keep doing like a full jump for every like set of stairs, right? Or like every set of steps. You realize how much time you would lose by hovering in the air waiting for you to land on the next step. Well, if you hover, as soon, you know, right after you jump, you don't jump as high, right? That's where it comes down to, basically. Oh. Okay. So, let's see if we get this. Yeah. This is Stormer Skip Skip. No. I need to jump up there to spawn a cage. It's fine, though. We got the Stormer Skip Skip, and then we get eaten alive by an empty tomb. Alright, so we spawned this cage over here. And then we go straight to the next screen, right? Yeah. Have to keep thinking about the cage locations. Also, unintended jump right there. Normally you have to go quite far around. No need now. Alright. So let's just do this the safe way, this strat, because usually I do a strat that involves, you know, really wanting very long invincibility frames, but on this version that's not really not really possible. So, but yeah, cage count is looking good because we'll be doing a revisit as well. And the, you know, the 5th cage is still yet to come. So we're good on the cage count. Also, they removed a bunch of extra pins and everything here to make it slightly easier. There we go. And then the final cage we get on the revisit. So there used to be a trick called Stormer Skip, where we use like a crazy tether boost to skip past like a section. But then the Stormer Skip Skip got found, and then in PS1 we always use Stormer Skip Skip now. But this version, this has both of them. Because in the first visit you do Stormer Skip Skip, which is what I did. And the revisit, the quickest way to do the revisit is with a regular... oh shit, I'm not paying attention. Is with a regular Stormer Skip. Also, these hits are slightly different, so I was playing automatic mode. So because of your invincibility frames not lasting as long, you need to do these strats on a slightly different way as compared to the other versions. That's what I was doing. I was doing just that. Basically, what you want to do is you want to hit her and then jump over her so she turns around. And the fact that she turns around, her invincibility frames actually run out. Because normally they don't. But if you turn Space Mama around, they do. So it's really cool that the developers made these invincibility frames last just long enough. But yeah, if you extend the duration of the animation of Space Mama, then you can get an extra hit in. Here, unfortunately, I didn't do the cycles correctly, and she was all the way to the right, which ended up me not being able to do the double hits, or like the extra hits. Because it does save quite a bit of time. You're essentially being able to get 2 hits in a row, where normally you only get 1 hit, and then you have, you know... You have Space Mama doing like a big cycle again. enable to do in order to do the next hit. Here we just damage the washing machine, and you can only get a hit in every X amount of seconds. So it doesn't matter if you hit the washing machine as fast as you can. So this hit right here, you don't actually have to turn her around. You can also just wait, because she fires 2 beams at you. So it is quite the oversight. Normally she fires 1 beam at you, and her iframes, aka invincibility frames, have not run out yet. So you can't hit her again. But if she fires 2 beams at you, her iframes do run out, and you can hit her just like that as well. Alright, anyway, revisit time. We're gonna hit select to go straight to screen 2, as you can see. And then we're gonna do a trick here. Nice. Good. There we go. That's called Stormer Skip. And now we're gonna get this cage here to the left, and then select, 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 and we're in Crystal Palace. Isn't that awesome? But the coolest revisit skips are yet to come. They're yet to come. And they're awesome, let me tell you that. Okay, so pretty cool trick here. To get past this section in a really satisfying way. Oh! Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Damn it. Oh well. Oh, Crystal Palace. Okay, let me quickly re-enter. Oh yeah, re-entering doesn't actually work here. That's true. Oopsie. Like in the other versions, if you re-enter, you get your fist power back, but it doesn't actually work in this one. We're just gonna go slow. Okay. But this is what it looks like if it, you know, if you're really slow, right? It's cool to show that off as well. Alright. Anyway. Let's go to the end now. There we go. So we have another revisit in this level as well. The first gauge of this level. You'll get that in the revisit. Need to make sure to keep standing on here because there's a cage here. There we go. Let's get that fist. It's nice. Give me that fast fist back. Oh, by the way, if there's anything you want to point out or shout out, you know, feel free to do that. You're still here, chilling.
Can't really say if I'm still here. I just saw a bit that there are still 2. Well, there's a bit where open and a kind of a goal, which was for Last Kingdom, where you can have the deck names. You could be the first one since it's still empty. The maximum of characters are 6, and for Pokemon Scarlet, you had go or release. If I can read, keep or release. Oh, what? Ogerpon? Ogerpon is the legendary Pokemon of the game. Okay, yeah. That. There we go. I can't read, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna finish off Crystal Palace in a minute here. Still have to do the revisit, of course. So quickly re-enter to get that final cage. And then we have probably the most boring level of the speedrun, basically, because there is not much to it, strat-wise. So first we're gonna spawn the cage here. And then, yeah, get it with a select press. skipping the screen, skipping the animation and the progress, like that. There we go. And now we're at Ida Joe's, which gives us the most downtime ever in the run. So we do have some time to hydrate now. And even then, I lost some time, it seems. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We're fine. Okay. So conveniently, we're actually playing off of a capture card right now. I'm not actually looking at my 3DS to play. I'm looking at the capture feed, and it actually does help in this screen because you guys can also see it on screen. Yeah, the darkness sparks are not really pitch black, right? So on the 3DS they are, so you can't see. So yeah, it's pretty nice that the capture feed shows it. Happy for that. Does make that screen slightly easier. All right, so we got another cage here. There we go. That was actually pretty good. All right. That section tends to go so bad usually. I'm happy that went pretty well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I actually wanted to damage boost towards the left so it would push me to the right, but that definitely did not happen. Okay, so they added an extra ring here, so this section is also quite the joke compared to PlayStation 1. But I take it. Okay. That's all good. We have the under spike now, sort of. I screwed it up. Whoa, okay. Fine. It's like normally you're supposed to have like a really nice amount of speed. Just pretend that I had nice speed. Then it's all good. Okay, so then this... Another different cage compared to PlayStation. Yeah, there's quite some differences actually in terms of cages. Quite a difference. Sometimes it can be confusing, especially during a marathon run, where I want to go, like where the next cage is, because you're so focused on talking that you might skip over a cage. But I think so far we're good, so that's all nice. Secret life there. The only place that actually shows you where the secrets are is the Game Boy Advance, because it has like some sparkles everywhere to actually show you where the triggers are. And another thing that I do appreciate is that the songs, like when you... shut up, Rayman. When you go to the next screen, the music just, yeah, seamlessly continues. I think that's really cool. I like that. Alright. This is sort of an auto-scroller, I guess. Waiting on this alien platform. That's why I said, like, this level unfortunately has the least amount of cool stuff in the DSi. It's literally just, yeah, a fast casual playthrough, essentially. But cool stuff is about to happen very, very soon. We not only have the final level, like, what is supposed to be the final level in the game, we also have those awesome revisits coming up that look absolutely amazing. And also are amazing to do. Because it's a bunch of spamming select like a madman to skip all the screens as fast as you can. Because I don't think there's a limit to the spamming. The faster you spam, the faster you skip. Which is awesome. So it's gonna be like me grabbing a cage, spam, 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 grabbing a cage, spam, 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 and we're done with the level. That's essentially what's gonna happen later. Alright, so that was Ida Joe's. Upcoming is Mr. Scops. Crappy. Okay, whatever. Was there no cage here, actually? Huh. Might have misremembered. Okay, that's fine. I always die in this level, it's fine. But yeah, in this, we can actually skip the boss fight here. Just like in PC. The reason we can is because there is an exit sign. Or like a, yeah, an exit sign in the start of this level. Which is not there in the PlayStation version. So we can get the 6 cages here. And after that, we just exit the level. We don't actually need to kill the boss. We don't need to kill the boss. Which is pretty cool. So we can actually skip 2 bosses in the game. Please land on it. Damn it. I don't like this part. There we go. That should be better. Okay. So we're gonna dodge the end sign there. Dodge it again because we need this ring. And then dodge it for a 3rd time to get all the cages. And now we can just dead abuse. And then we can get out. We don't actually need to kill the boss. It's not part of the goals that we need to unlock the final level. So we go back now. And we do the revisits. Because we do need to do... Bongo Hills at the end. And yes, it does actually save time doing it like that. Because we are able to skip a pretty long cage that way. Okay, there you go. Already used the select press there to skip the animation. Cool, right? And then we go here. And then once again, boom, done. Alright, next, Gong Heights. Gong Heights and Mr. Sax are, you know, slightly normal. But after that, the fun continues. The fun continues. Oh, I could have made that. Oh well. Alright, another pretty long cloud here. For some reason, the cloud also moves a lot slower than in the other versions. But, I mean, it's cool, right? Sorry. My bad. I apologize. Alright, let's get this cage right here. But yeah, we do re-enter this level as well. Because of that first cage. Oh. I should probably get this cage as well. Also, yeah, if you're... if you're standing on the edge of a platform... Rayman really wants to tell you, like, get me the hell out of there. Because he will constantly say, like, until you get mad. And then he still continues. Also, yeah, normally this is an auto-scroller, but auto-scrollers are just not a thing here. And I love it. Look at this. We don't have to wait at all. We can just keep going. We can just keep speed running. And then we re-enter the level to get that final cage. Which ends up being like a second faster in total-ish. So punch cage, select, and Mr. Sax. All right, so this is the level where we actually skip a cage. This cage takes a long time to get. Also, speed storage here. One of the only times you can do speed storage in this version. Speed storage is pretty complicated trick in the end. You basically set up speed and then use it later, but in this version it only works while you're within one screen. In the other versions, it's possible to carry that speed to other screens, making it a lot more worth it. But here you have to set it up and use it in the same screen, so that therefore on this version it's not really that useful per se. Can Rayman? Can you duck, buddy? Yeah, I gotta say the D-pad of the 3DS isn't that great. So switching from right to down and everything is not even that easy. But I mean, the D-pad is better than the GameCube controller, right? So at least that's the thing. Okay, get another cage here. That's unique to the PC cages as well and the DSi. There we go. And then one more cage, and the last one we will actually skip. So the cage medallion on the world map will show that I've only collected 5 cages out of the 6, but we still will be able to unlock all the... well, unlock the final level, essentially, by getting 102 cages. So now we're just gonna dead abuse right here. Hopefully fast. I kinda wanna die faster, green boy. Okay! The slowest death ever recorded. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. Now. Let's get some more cages right here. Select spam. Oops. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a trick I should have practiced actually, because it's been a while. Maybe we'll be good though. Oh, we're good. Okay, good. This is called plum skip. Basically, it's sort of the skip we used to do, but then stopped doing it because there was like way cooler stuff and way easier stuff. Also, I need to pay attention because these revisit screens are awesome, as you can see. Like, all I'm doing is like skipping screens, getting cages, and moving on. Look at that. You may have not seen it, but those sections were really awesome. Yeah, first try. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. So we're not skipping here because there's a lot of cages here, and if you skip, you have to do the levels again, so it's not worth it on these 2 cages right here, but... I mean, on this one it is, because it's the final cage of the level. Boom, boom, boom. And 2 Anguish Lagoon. And this one has a triple... like, every cage we get here, we skip. Because it's faster. It's so awesome. So we skip that one. We go to the right. We do it again. Get the cage. Skip, skip, skip. Boom. Back here. And yes, this is faster. This is faster. And the last one. There we go. And now we go Bongo Hills. Boom, 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 boom. Go here. Perfect. Get this cage. This one is a lot faster now. Oh. There we go. Boom. Enter Bongo again. Go to this screen. Now these are the last 2 cages of the game. Isn't it great? There we go. 6th cage. And this level has an extra cage. Oversight by the developers. So we're gonna take it now. And since we take it when we're on the same screen, we... oh, there it is. See? I gave you a little tease. Let me go to it now. There we go. And boom. And that is gonna actually register as the 102nd gauge. As you may have heard, the last level just unlocked and we can enter. There we go. There it is. Entering the final level in the game. Let's go. Yeah, slippery physics in this version aren't too good. Oh, hello? Why is he need... Okay, Rayman is not jumping. Okay, there we go. Technical issues. Rayman was not jumping. Now he is. We're fine. Yeah, slippery physics are kind of slow, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, we're almost done with the run, which is actually crazy because we just did like bongo hills and everything. To me, it's crazy, and we're already, yeah, ending the game here soon. So no more cages here. We just need to beat the screens as fast as we can. But yeah, we do have a screen where Dark Rayman chases us. He does the exact same inputs as me. So if I decide to crawl here, he will follow me and do the exact same. So if I do like a zip or if I die, he also dies. He's just as bad as me. Appreciate the music, by the way. In general, the Rayman 1 music is great. Very good. Even though the most of the music is in the quote-unquote wrong spots here compared to the other versions, but I mean, it's still good, right? Also, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like this. Like the text right there is like kind of screwed up, overlapping. Don't think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, there's some oversight, but in the end, this version is awesome. All right. More photographers. Actually, way too many photographers, let's be real. Way too many. And another one. I actually don't know how many photographers there are in this version. How many more there are. Probably double as much compared to the other versions. Alright, now we're about to enter the final boss, which is like about 2 minutes from the end. So I'm gonna call time in like, yeah, less than 2 minutes. And that's gonna be that. It's gonna be that for Rayman DSi. Was a fun run. Showed off some stuff. Had some unfortunate things happen, but hey, that's how it is. Glad to show this version off, because it is a really cool version for sure. And there was a time where if you would play this on emulator, every time you would pass a checkpoint, it would break the game. Even that got fixed as well. So you can actually play it decently on emulator as well. It is viable. Alright. Not too much longer here. We're just gonna hit the boss a bunch of times. Then it's gonna be like... Basically all the bosses we've previously killed are now fused to like bosses or monsters. And this is the final one, so get ready on time. As soon as we do the final hit here, it is time. You can also get double hits in if we hit perfectly 58 frames after a hit. If we hit him again, we can get double hits. I've gotten one in the start there, but it's not easy to do it. Anyway, one more hit and time. There you go. All right, GG. Good showcase of this game. Also, yeah, you get like the achievements here. Anti-dark matters. You can check like what you've completed. Perfect caves and everything. Perfect cave just not unlocked because the final boss is not killed. That's why it's not unlocked. Perfect land is also not unlocked because, yeah, you didn't kill Mr. Sachs. So essentially, this game has like a real 100%. Because, yeah, you need to collect or like you need to get all these anti-dark matters. Also, not see the all cages is not ticked because, yeah, because of the extra cage. So that's cool. But yeah, that was me. Thank you everyone for watching. Of course, the Rayman community is happy to receive you if you want to learn this game. You can find the Discord links in, you know, on the speedrun.com websites. Yeah, thank you very much. Shout outs to the Rayman community, and I'll put the word to Yato.
Oh, thank you very much for this amazing run. We'll be back with a short intermission, and then we have Overestimate Honor Us on Haiku the Robot. So stay tuned.